Sometimes your life is not empty. Sometimes it is overloaded. Not with work, but with invisible bills you never knew you were signing. Stay with me. Ethan was 31. From the outside, his life looked like a highlight reel. Nice apartment, downtown views, a stable tech job. His LinkedIn profile sparkled with promotions and clean titles. People said, "Man, you made it." But every evening, when Ethan dropped his keys on the counter, the silence felt loud, not peaceful, heavy. His phone was full of notifications, but empty of real conversations. His calendar was booked, but his weekends felt meaningless. He slept 8 hours, yet woke up tired, like a laptop that never fully charges. One Thursday night, after another microwave dinner, Ethan sat on the edge of his bed and asked the question he had been avoiding. Why does my life feel so thin? He had done everything right. Worked hard, stayed focused, delayed fun. So why did he feel like he was constantly running, but never arriving? That Saturday, Ethan took a long walk through a part of town he rarely visited. Old brick buildings, small bookstores, quiet streets. He stopped at a used bookshop with a handwritten sign that said, "Take your time." Inside, an older woman stood behind the counter, organizing a stack of journals. Her hair was silver, her movement slow but steady. "First time here?" she asked. Ethan nodded. "I think so." She smiled. "Most people rush past this place. They're usually in a hurry to get somewhere they don't even enjoy." Something about that line made Ethan laugh, and then fall quiet. He picked up a notebook and flipped through the blank pages. The woman noticed. "Want to try something?" she asked. She handed him a pen. "Draw a line down the middle of the page." Ethan did. "On the left," she said, "write everything your lifestyle gives you. On the right, write everything it quietly takes." Ethan hesitated, then began writing. Left side, good income, stability, respect at work, independence. Right side, close friendships, time, curiosity, energy, laughter without a reason, feeling present. The right side filled faster. He hadn't expected that. The woman glanced at the page and nodded gently. "These," she said, "are uncounted costs." "Uncounted?" Ethan asked. "Yes, not mistakes. Just costs no one warned you about." She leaned on the counter. "When you stayed late at the office in your 20s, did anyone tell you it might cost you friendships that don't survive neglect?" Ethan shook his head. "When you chose convenience over rest, did anyone explain how slowly joy fades when the nervous system never relaxes?" "No," he said quietly. "That's why people are confused when they win, but still feel empty," she continued. "They planned for success. They didn't plan for the bill." Ethan stared at the page. Suddenly, his exhaustion made sense. The constant scrolling, the numb weekends, the low-level sadness he couldn't name. It wasn't failure. It was accumulation. She told him a story. "There was a woman who chased productivity like a religion," she said. "Every hour optimized, every hobby monetized, even rest had a purpose." On her left side, she wrote, "Achievements, recognition, control." On the right side, without noticing, she paid with spontaneity, softness, wonder. One day, she sat in a park and realized she didn't remember the last time she felt light. Not happy, just light. "That wasn't depression," the woman said. "That was overpayment." Ethan swallowed. "So what do you do?" he asked, "when you already paid too much?" The woman smiled. "You don't restart your life," she said. "You rebalance it. Start small, painfully small." She pointed at the notebook. Add one thing back, one phone call, one slow morning, one honest conversation, one evening with no outcome. Your life doesn't need to be impressive, she said. It needs to be livable. Ethan left the bookstore with the notebook under his arm. That night, instead of scrolling, he texted one old friend. Not with news, just with truth. The reply came fast. Man, I was hoping you'd reach out. For the first time in months, Ethan slept deeply. Not because his life changed overnight, but because he stopped ignoring the cost. So if your days feel heavy, maybe you're not lazy. Maybe you're not unmotivated. Maybe you're just paying for a lifestyle you never fully priced. Tonight, take a piece of paper. Draw a line. Left, what your life gives you. Right, what it quietly takes. Look at both. Breathe. Then change one small thing. Energy doesn't return by force. It returns when you stop paying for what no longer serves you. If this story spoke to you, share it with someone who's always fine but never rested. And if you feel like it, leave one honest thought below. Someone else might need it more than you think.